The president of Belarus said he will instantly respond if Ukraine, Poland, or the Baltic countries act aggressively against his country. He also said that the main objective of Russia in Ukraine had already been achieved. But what exactly is the main goal that he is pertaining to? Carlo de la Peña tells us more.
Alexander Lukashenko, the president of Belarus, said that there can only be one threat against his country, and that is the aggression that could begin on the part of Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia. And should it happen, Belarus will respond instantly with everything they have. Lukashenko made the grim warning in an interview with Ukrainian journalist Diana Panchenko. The Belarusian president said, end quote, "We are not competing with them. Yet we will deliver an overwhelming strike on them, and they will end up with an overwhelming loss and damage." End of quote. He said that despite Kiev being surrounded by Russian troops at one point during the conflict, Russia still did not storm in the Ukrainian capital. Lukashenko revealed that he told Putin that Kiev needs to be taken in order for the war to end. But Putin said that it can be done immediately. However, many people in Kiev will die. Meanwhile, asked whether Putin had ever revealed the conditions under which Russia would consider that the operation had achieved its goals, Lukashenko said while they never discussed such topic, he can still tell his position on the matter. He then said that Russia ensured that Ukraine will never be a threat again, as Moscow has already achieved the main objective of its special military operation. He said that unlike before, Ukraine will no longer be so aggressive towards Russia after the war, and that Ukraine will be different, as people in power will be more cautious towards Russia. It can be remembered that in June, Lukashenko reiterated that the conflict did not start in February 2022, nor in 2014, but instead the conflict started during the 2004 Orange Revolution in Ukraine, and that everything that happened afterwards led to the present-day conflict. Lukashenko said that the only mistake they made was that they failed to resolve the problem in 2014 to 2015, around the time that Ukraine neither had an army nor a resolve. It can be noted that the two Minsk agreements between Russia and Ukraine brokered by Germany and France in Belarus had failed. Meanwhile, the ex-leaders of France and Germany, François Hollande and Angela Merkel themselves, admitted last fall that the so-called roadmap for peace was just a ploy to buy Ukraine more time to build up its armed forces. Even Ukraine's former president, Petro Poroshenko, revealed in a June interview with Italian newspaper Dela, boasted his role in rebuilding Ukraine's military under the cover of the Minsk agreements, and it was done by him inviting NATO instructors and buying weapons and vehicles while he was in power. Reporting, this has been Carlo de la Peña, SMNI News.